Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the double. Low, 52. Next right.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Clinton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this over at the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Dancing to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Clinton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. We're told it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Check back, check back.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Clinton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Clinton. Looking deep here for Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Blair. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This goes out wide from Madison. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On the ground, they'll set up the reverse, but he'll keep it himself. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Out of the gun now on third down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Right there, right there. Hurt.
They'll drop to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, They do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. A final shot before break. Clinton. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. The combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown runs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought up here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw now on first down. This one caught by Osborne, right side. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Off play action. Clinton. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, Clinton locates Mooney on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff running for the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Clinton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Big strides, look at him go. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 6. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 Tigers.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. The Bears 18-yard line.
Dragon 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Joseph's got it. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On first down, Harper. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Clinton. That's complete to Mooney. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Clinton. There's Mooney with another catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Tried a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.